This is the Ultimate Fishing Simulator 1. Just got done doing my old man walk. It's kind of creepy. The old man walk through the park. And some lady actually said, "We're getting old. We have to accept things the way they are." That's kind of about the way it is, I guess. Guess you just have to accept the things you can do and accept the things you can't do. So this is a beautiful lake. It's got lots of rocks. Got lots of greenery in there. Before I started the video, I caught something out here. I think it was like a sturgeon or something. Now I'm going to see if I can catch another one. I appreciate people watching my video. I managed to get one more subscriber last night, which was kind of cool. Like I said, I'm kind of new on this whole YouTube creator thing. I'm not really a screamer and yeller. Kind of got the screaming and yelling out of me as the years went by. But there's some fish floating around out there, and we got something on. I'm not using a rod pot on here because this is the first time I've ever really fished this lake. Maybe a couple other times, but I haven't made any videos on it. And they got some different types of fish here. So like with the other gaming platforms, I try to kind of don't really use too much of the drag because or too much drag. I try to keep it dialed down to like 0 because I seem, if I put it up like above 30, I always lose the fish. It'll bring it in faster, but then it also break the line. So and there's another sturgeon. So that's, we can sell that and get $106, or we can release it and get 25 EXP, or we can keep it. I'm not really sure what the keep is, but that's the new thing they put on here. So that's 3.50 feet and 20.48 pounds. So we're going to release him and let him go back and swim another day. Speaking of fishing, like in the real world, I go fishing, but I never keep the fish. And I don't really even like to hurt them. I don't know why, but I don't like seeing animals in pain. It kind of makes me, because they're pretty helpless anyway. They depend on, especially domesticated creatures. They kind of depend on people to take care of them. And I did have a hermit crab that used to sit here with me. For about 2 years, he sat alongside me as I played my games. This was before I made any videos. And he stuck in there for a long time, about 2 years, and then he finally died. But he was a beautiful little crab. Love that little guy. At one time, I thought he had died. And so I took him out in the yard and I buried him. And then I looked up the crab, hermit crabs. I saw that the hermit crab does a molting thing. they shed all their skin, so it makes them look like they're dead. And sure enough, so I ran out there and I dug him up, and I saw him like twitch, a little, nothing major, but he twitched. So that kind of told me. I mean, he looked dead, he smelled, but told me that maybe he's still alive. So I brought him in, and sure enough, he came back around and lasted another year. So if you ever get a hermit crab and it looks like he's dead, just make sure he's dead. Usually you'll find out if the hermit crab dies, the hermit crab will fall out of the shell. It smells real, nasty. Just a little info I learned over the years. This is another Baikal sturgeon. We're going to sell them for $91 or release them for $22. I think I'm going to go Yo 11. I think we're going to sell them for $91. So, not that we really even need the money on this game, because this game, I have pretty much the highest possible pulls I can get, cost-wise. And I still have $217,000 on it. When you first start out, it's kind of rough because you don't really catch. You're just scrounging just to get a couple $100, so you can buy some bait and maybe like an upgraded rods and stuff, So, but so we got a couple of them. And if my video times out, it means I only got 10 minutes, so you always say that. And when they only have 10 minutes, they only give you 10 minutes. So, I've got probably a few more minutes left. But again, thanks for whoever subscribed. Somebody subscribed to my channel last night. And that was very nice. I appreciate it. So, I have up to a whopping 18 people. That's awesome. I think that's totally amazing. Totally stoked. I figured this channel would get about 2 subscribers max. So it's kind of a good surprise. Maybe we can catch one more in here. So yeah, this is Baikal Lake, something like that. It's on the Ultimate Fishing Simulator. And this is like the first one. The second one is second fishing simulator game is. I'm still working on that one. I mean, I've played it a few times, but it's a little different. And there's another sturgeon. And I use on this one using a wax worm, and I think they got some other fish in here called a whitefish. I always try to catch a whitefish, but I don't really catch any of those right now. So if my video goes out, then we will call it good.